Melbourne is the second largest city in Australia. From above, it looks like most modern cities, with a mix of shiny skyscrapers and older architecture. But hit the streets and you'll soon discover what really sets Melbourne apart: style. Everyone just looks so polished and put together.
We like to think that we're the most sophisticated of the cities. We're probably a little more European than some of the other cities in Australia.
Urban culture thrives in Melbourne. 44 is a trendy bar on Lonsdale Street, where young fashion designers promote their work on Saturday afternoons. Meet some friends, have a drink, try on a new outfit. A pretty cool concept. In fact, Melbourne is full of novel ideas. Take this flashy cafe, Cavalli. It doubles as a showroom for luxury sports cars. As a traveller living out of a suitcase, it's easy to feel like a walking fashion faux pas in Melbourne. But a trip to Flinders Lane will soon fix that. This downtown quarter was once home to the rag trade. In recent years, they've revamped old warehouses, and it's now packed with lofts, cafes, and designer boutiques.
There's a lot of black here. Everybody wears black.
Is that a recent thing? Or?
No, it's always been like that. And I think, I honestly believe that the colder the climate, the more stylish you can look. I mean, I think more clothes, more layers is just more flattering. And I think women here do see themselves as very European. They spend a lot of money on accessories. At the moment, it's a spring racing carnival, so you'll see a lot of women running around in hats and looking very glamorous.
Feeling hipper already? Well, if these designer outfits are beyond your budget, don't worry. Collins Street is around the corner with even more Aussie labels and no shortage of colour. Of course, if you want to try on a down-under stereotype, head to Victoria Market.
Well, this is a real typically Australian coat. Now, this coat is probably, that design is probably more than 100 years old. Now, this particular coat withstands the harshest conditions as far as weather goes, like rain and snow. It's also breathable. It's got a leather collar and it's got a removable cape. Now, when you wear this coat, you'll be fully protected and you'll think of Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite the look you're after, but there's no question Victoria Market is the place to shop for souvenirs. A big part of Melbourne's heritage, this market is still called the Mecca of shopping, with virtually everything on sale, including fancy hats for the horse races. If all that shopping has you craving a coffee break, Melbourne won't let you down. The city is brimming with cafes, and you can't beat the people watching. This cosy little spot is located in Carlton, one of the yuppie neighbourhoods originally settled by Italians.
I think that Melbourne, because of its migrant population, offers very Italian-style coffee. I think Melbourne people are also quite good coffee drinkers. We're used to drinking coffee that's not too hot, that's quite on the strong side.
The city is full of vibrant little neighbourhoods like Carlton, and many of the houses feature this iron trim.
There's a really nice feel to Melbourne. Definitely, it's the way it feels. It's not a city that you feel suffocated in. There's lots of space around us, lots of water. The Yarra River is a famous Melbourne landmark because it divides the city, north and south, but also because of its beauty, and there's lots of river cruises, boats, lots of cafes along the river.
And let's not forget, Melbourne's built on Australia's southern shore. This is St Kilda, the beach community, and the scene here is relaxed and laid back.
Culture, coffees, food, the clubs, bands, yeah, it's definitely happening here. I moved to St Kilda because I love the water, I love the beach. That's just a completely different culture than living inland. If you're living near the beach, it's a lot more free-flowing attitude, people get along a lot better.
Easygoing may define St Kilda, but check out Melbourne's grooviest little pocket, Fitzroy. Home to the bohemian crowd, it's crammed with eclectic restaurants, retro shops and jazzy cocktail bars. Just don't say trendy, especially to Melbourne's young chef of the year, Andrew McConnell.
We try not to kind of follow trends as such. We try to kind of put our heads down and not be too influenced by actually what's going on and try and create our own style. I suppose what's very popular at the moment in Melbourne is Middle Eastern influenced cooking.
Dining Room 211 is located right in the heart of Fitzroy action. Be sure to try Andrew's signature dish, a tart of sardines and snapper fillets, flavoured with balsamic vinegar, pine nuts and parsley. After dinner, there's the requisite bar hop down Brunswick Street. And if you happen to bump into locals in the pubs, get ready to learn some new sayings like two-pot screamer.
Two-pot screamer, which is Australian colloquialism, I suppose. It's someone who pretty much falls off their chair after 2 drinks. A cheap shout, we call them.
For more information on these destinations, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.